For nearly 100 years, a Portland fireboat named the David Campbell fought fires and made rescues along the Willamette River. Now it's heading to Astoria to become a fixture at the Columbia River Maritime Museum. But before she motors off into the sunset, Portland Fire and Rescue held a ceremony for the vessel. Fox 12's Adrian Thomas joins us now with more on the boat's history, including its last firefight involving a historic Portland hotel.
Yeah, Nora, for nearly a century, this boat has had quite the interesting life. The David Campbell was one of three identical vessels built and put into service in 1927. It was retired in 2021 after a few significant overhauls, allowing it to serve the city for close to 100 years. Today, Portland Fire and Rescue held a send-off celebration for the David Campbell. Several dignitaries, retired members and members of the Maritime Museum attended. During the ceremony, the David Campbell showed off what it can do by performing its final water display for the public. The vessel is designed to pull water up from the river in large volumes and extinguished fires. Its most recent opportunity was nearly 10 years ago with a 5-alarm fire at the Red Lion, formerly the Thunderbird Hotel at Jansen Beach on the Columbia River. Portland Fire and Rescue says it turned the corner in the firefight, putting gallons of water on the flames to allow crews to finish the job. Portland Fire and Rescue says the David Campbell will hold a special place in the hearts of those who worked on it.
It's an end of an era, right? It's being replaced with other more capable boats, and all time comes. Of course, we all had our fingers crossed. Maybe it could make it 100 years. Or hull was laid in 26, went into service in 1927. So we were pretty darn close.
In the years since the David Campbell's retirement, members of Portland Fire and Rescue worked with local nautical historians in hopes of finding a publicly accessible home for the vessel. And they did. Next spring, she'll be trailered to the Columbia River Maritime Museum in Astoria for all to enjoy. Live in studio, Adrian Thomas, Fox 12 Oregon.